Good morning. Welcome to our Believe to Achieve team Saturday morning call. My name is Hannah Noel, and I'm a Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And this morning, I'm going to give a quick back office tour. There are a couple of new features that just showed up. And after that, I'm just going to share with you a little bit about a book that I've been reading, Good Leaders Ask Great Questions. A John Maxwell book. I recommend reading any and all of his books. Okay, so I am going to screen share. See if I can find it again. Share screen. Aha! Okay. All right, so here we are. I'm going to go ahead and log into my back office so I can show you a few things here. All right, all logged in. It's helpful to have your, password saved and just be in there. Okay, so this is the basic dashboard where we have our key measures, our qualifications, which I showed last week. There is some training right here in your dashboard. Obviously the calendar, it shows new ambassadors that have been signing up. Oh, look, Sherry, there you are, at the bottom. And then messages from corporate office, okay? And then at the bottom, we have a place where you can just click to register for convention. We have my Plexus print, and you can access the new magazine, the company magazine, Acheive. All right, so we're going to go back up to the top. And I want to show you this key measures. It's pretty neat. It gives you a picture of what's happening in your team, in your downline, and this is just an interesting thing to look at as you get going. And you click Regenerate Report, and it's going to show you all kinds of neat things. Once it gets going, hello. Circle, circle, circle. Now, I know that some of you can't see this at the moment, but so this was the upper left hand of the dashboard, and it says Key Measures at the top, and there's a red button at the bottom that says Regenerate Report, and I clicked on that. So this is going to show you this month compared to last month, okay? So personal sponsoring, group sponsoring, the organizational volume, that means the amount of product volume in the whole yourself and your downline, and then how many ambassadors have their backup orders on. So if you could have 6 ambassadors with 3 with their backup orders on, or you could have 50 ambassadors with 27 of their backup orders on. Some people do join for the wholesale price and don't order every month, so they turn their backup order on and off as they need. As you are approaching rank promotions, it's important to have as many of those folks on with their backup order on as possible, because when their backup order is on and is 100 PV or more, and they have product volume of 100 PV or more, and that can be one and the same thing, then that is for your levels 1s, 2s, and 3s. That's 5 points that goes towards your promotion. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to click on reports. Now this was recently expanded here. We used to only have the top 4: member summary, graphic tree, detailed genealogy, and commission summary. We now have points per leg, upline listing, rank advancement, customer report, and paid level report. This is where you can check up on the member summary is your customer orders. So you can look at your retail and preferred customers, and you can look at their orders. I'm trying to think of one that I could show that would be okay to show. And you can click on, now we have our tracking numbers, so you can click on tracking numbers to help them figure out where their products are. And you can see who is ordering, who is not ordering, and anyone who has become inactive, I encourage you to reach out to those folks and share new products with them, share new knowledge that you have with them. One thing that I do every now and then with inactive customers, I recently did it, is, I send a little email just checking in about, how they're doing, how their health is, and offering my support whether or not they choose Plexus again, but also encouraging them to give Plexus another shot. When I first started and didn't know a lot about the products, I made some mistakes, and so I am just transparent with my customers, saying, I know a lot more now than I did then. I've been working on getting to know the products better, and I think this and this could really help you with your health goals. So don't be afraid to reach out to customers, and also active customers, especially when we get a brand new product, introduce that to everybody. All right, our detailed genealogy, this is where you're getting into your teammates. And this is where you can see whose backup order is on or off, what their ordering is looking like. You can also look at, who is, what your ambassadors' ranks are. You can look at if they are selling product to other people, what their volume is. This is one place where we look for our monthly challenge and recognition of people with the, the highest sales for the month. So this is where we get our information for that. And then commission summary, you can go back months and look at how you're doing and compare, and look at the different areas that you're earning commission in. All right, so the next one is communications. So if you just point at it, it brings down a big drop-down menu. And some of these are not happening yet. So if you hover over web meeting, it says coming soon. And same thing for toll-free. But you can see what Plexus has planned for us. Okay, we're going to be able to have slideshows right here in our back office and be able to host meetings like this right from our Plexus back office without having to use other, software. Same thing with the toll-free part here, phone tree, personal greeting. You're going to be able to have people call in and have that all set up for you right here on in your back office. That's exciting for me. I really like to see that Plexus is planning ahead, and they've built in this growth right into our new back office. We have here in the message center, whoops, okay, where this is active. So you can look at messages you received, you can send messages right from here. So this would be email messages. We have a library, a multimedia library. This is where some of our training documents are. So let's just click on library and take a look. It's thinking. All right. Okay, so we have our resource library here. We have convention contest is right at the top. So this explains how to earn points for the convention contest. We have, or I should say credits, it's convention contest credits. We have our compensation plan explained, business forms, Plexus Pay Portal. This is an important one to know where to find. Policies and procedures, commissions, release notes. So the release notes is the updates that are sent from corporate about changes that they're making, and updates that they're making to our website. Let's click on business forms and look. Clicking. Okay, so it's not bringing you to where it is, but I don't know why that's not happening. All right, because it's right here. Okay, so it looks like these don't work as links right now at the top, but if you scroll down, each of those categories is here. All right, so for the convention contest, We have a user guide that explains how that works. We have our ambassador cancellation form, sponsor change request form, commissions, and then several compensation plan explanations and pay portal explanations. Okay, so this is a good place to point your new ambassadors to. I recommend when you bring someone on that you spend a little bit of time going through this with them. That's something that I am working at getting better at. And here we have our multimedia library. So this is where you're going to find some of the great videos that were just released. We have audio training. This is for us to learn the power of 3. I have shared this with you. That's with Sheila Medina. All right, and here are our new videos. We have the Plexus Worldwide product overview, our Plexus Freedom 2.0, Plexus Journey video. And then we have Learn to Earn, which I love, which is the guide to the compensation plan. All right, so you'll find all of your videos in there. All right, let's see here. So I'm going to go over to account services. So we looked a little bit at this last week. Let's see, I need to move this. Here we go. Account services. So we have our membership in here. So this is where you can take a look at your Plexus account and your pay portal account. You can change your password. You can update your personal information, change your preferences. So this is, you can decide to get the Plexus emails every time they get sent out or not. You can always just check them in your back office. And then we have your website settings. So this is what people will see when they pull up your website. This is where you put your photograph, your phone number. We can just take a look. My settings. Okay, so you can even change your business site address if you ever want to do that. Right here. And then over on the left-hand side, there's a bar with links, my contact information. Okay, so this is where you would update if you have a different email address, Facebook page, your cell phone number. If you have other social media accounts like Twitter or LinkedIn, this is where you would put all of this, and it will appear on your website when people enter in your unique website. Okay. All right, so if anyone has any more specific questions about the back office, I am very, very happy to go through that with you. My boy here is waking up on my shoulder. I am going to stop the screen share and share with you some parts of the reading I've been doing. All right, yay, that worked. Okay, so as I said, this is Good Leaders Ask Great Questions by John C. Maxwell. And I've been reading this bit by bit. And the part I wanted to share with you came out of a question that is, what must I do to lead myself successfully? And I wanted to focus on the sustainability piece. We're all working hard inside and outside of our businesses. And, you know, along the way, there can be disappointments. And how do you keep going in the face of those? And I have some ideas to share with you. And the question is, what gives a leader sustainability? And I think this applies to us as Plexus ambassadors or other areas of our life. What gives us sustainability? How do we keep going and stay positive? The first piece, I believe, is passion. And I'm going to read a little bit from the book about passion. This is from pioneering aviator Charles Lindbergh. He said, "It is the greatest shot of adrenaline to be doing what you have wanted to do so badly." True. When you love what you do and you do what you love, others find it inspiring. So if you find that passion in you about, maybe it's a certain product, maybe it's about the help that you're giving people with their financial situation. Whatever it is about Plexus that you find that you really love and you have that passion in your heart about that you want to share, focus on that passion. Columnist Whit Hobbs wrote, "Success is waking up in the morning, whoever you are, wherever you are, however old or young, and bounding out of bed because there's something out there you love to do, that you believe in, that you're good at, something that's bigger than you are, and you can hardly wait to get at it again today." That's what passion does for us. The second piece that I wanted to share with you is principles, staying true to yourself. And Mel actually wrote something about this week that I wanted to share, just in case you haven't read it yet. Here, I pulled it up so I can read to you. It was a post that she shared in our group, in our team page. "Last night I had another ambassador join our team. Below is a text she sent me. I'm sharing it with you to reinforce the theory that just being you and demonstrating your own integrity is enough to be successful. You don't need to change, just be you. The only person," okay, so this is the text. "You are the only person I would trust with this type of thing. I went really unhealthy with lots of different things, including the HCG diet, and spent a ridiculous amount on that, which lasted a whole 2 weeks because eating less than 500 calories a day clearly wasn't my thing. My realtor tried to tell me about something like this, and I just told her, no thanks, just help me find a place to live." So I know different things work differently for different people, but if it has worked for you, then I can trust that it's an honest possibility for me. We talk about this a little bit at our Saturday in-person meetings. Being you, being yourself, and staying true in your relationships to people. Sherry and Alana were sharing just last week that they are getting in touch with people they haven't talked to in some time, and they're spending the time rebuilding the relationships, building the trust, before even saying a word about the company, the products. And that's one way to stay true to yourself, to work and live with integrity. And I encourage you to continue that practice, because that's how the real lasting relationships are built in anything. All right, the third piece is practices, as in daily practices. And I'm again going to read from the book. Successful people do daily what unsuccessful people do occasionally. They practice daily disciplines. They implement systems for their personal growth. They make it a habit to maintain a positive attitude. And I'm going to share with you his own daily practices. So he calls this his daily dozen. Just for today, I will choose and display the right attitudes. I will determine and act upon important priorities. I will know and follow healthy guidelines. I will communicate with and care for my family. I will practice and develop good thinking. I will make and keep proper commitments. I will earn and properly manage finances. I will deepen and live out my faith. I will accept and show responsibility. I will initiate and invest in solid relationships. I will plan for and model generosity. I will embrace and practice good values. I will seek and experience improvements. What I find really encouraging and interesting about this is that you can see that there's balance here in these daily principles. It's not all about business. It's about attitude. It's about family, faith, relationships, values, improving yourself. I know that it can be hard to find that balance, but if we check in with ourselves every day, end your day reflecting on what you did for the day. Take notes on what it was, and see. It will help you see where the balance is and where the imbalance is, and help you make adjustments so that you can sustain this this activity that you're doing to build your business. If you have the balance, it's going to be easier to keep from burning out. And I'm guilty as anyone of of doing that, of getting myself a little bit out of balance with the things that I'm pushing to achieve. And it really helps to just check in every day to see how you're doing with the balance piece. And the final piece that I want to share with you is people. This is the part of the sustainability. And John writes, the people around you will either wind you up or wear you down. And he encourages us to work to bring positive, supportive people around us. Believers, people who believe in you and your vision. Achievers, people who contribute to the team with excellence. Conceivers, people who bring good ideas to the table. And relievers, people who complement your skills and abilities. So these are the kind of people to seek out, to build your team, to help sustain that passion that you have. And you can see that these are people who will complement you and your skills, and help keep you energized and focused. And I encourage you to seek out these people for building your team. So that is what I have for today. I want to encourage you to register for convention if you have not yet. The convention credits, that is what I wanted to show you. I don't know if I can now, but if you log into your back office, you can now see the convention credits, okay? And it's broken down into each of the categories. So the new ambassadors, new preferred customers, and your PV value. So that's going to start showing now in real time. This is kind of fun. Last year, it was you would get an email once a week to show you where you were at with your convention credits, but this is tracking real time. So every time you add a preferred customer, retail customer of 50 PV or more, the credits, the convention credits show up right away. So it's fun to watch and see where you're at. It is very possible to earn back your convention registration. That's at 450 credits, and if you look at how you earn credits over 4 months, you can do that. I know you can do that, and that's a really big help to be able to earn back that $100 registration. So I encourage you in the next few days to start looking ahead to March. If you would like help with planning your goals for the coming month, I am happy to help with that. I know Mel is too. And I want to thank you all for being on this morning, and I will see some of you later. Have an awesome day.